Let's make homemade vegetable spring rolls. So for this recipe, I'm going to be using soy sauce, sesame oil, garlic, green onions, bok choy, and carrots. I also like to do this with zucchini. I don't have any, it's okay. First, get a bowl for your vegetables. 2, 1 for your garlic and your onions. 3, 1 for all your garbage. So let's start off with our green onions. Chop the tops off, throw them in the garbage, and give it a nice little chop. Never watch my knife skills. I don't think they're very good. I cut myself occasionally. Don't be like me. Next, we're just gonna add these to our little ramekin, and we're gonna set those aside for now. Next, we're gonna do our garlic. So just chop off the end there, and then I like to just give it a smash, and then the peel should just come right off of it. Then you're able to just give it a nice quick little mince. Once you have it all chopped, just add it into the same bowl as your green onions. I have 2 types of bok choy. I have some from work. So this is actually from a hydroponic system. This is what it looks like. This is store-bought. Quite different. So for our bok choy, we're just gonna cut off the bottom. Always check inside, because sometimes when you cut it, you'll see the dirt. If there is dirt, go and clean it first. Once we are nice and clean, we're just gonna chop as thinly as we can all the way down. The leaves of the bok choy will wilt quite a bit. The white stuff, whatever that is, will not. So you wanna make sure that it's nice and minced. This is what we're looking like when we're ready to go. For the hydroponic bok choy, I like to kind of pile them on top of each other and then do the exact same thing. Start with the leaves, sorry, not the leaves, the stem, cut those off. And then I like to just roll these up like this and just do the same thing. Just continue, chop all the way through. Now we're left with lots of strings. Again, this will wilt down in the pan, so I'm not too concerned about what it really looks like, as long as the stem part is quite minced. For your carrots, I like to chop the ends off of them, and then of course we're just going to peel them with a peeler. And then of course with our scraps, we have to give them to the dog. Thank you. Grab your grater, and then on the large side, we're just gonna give it a nice little grate until all the way done. Once your carrot is completely grated, you can be better than me and just squeeze out all the liquid. If not, we're gonna move on to the stove. Grab yourself a medium pan, and we're gonna start with our sesame oil. So turn it on to medium and give yourself probably about a tablespoon, tablespoon and a half. Measure with your heart. Let that heat up, and then we're gonna add in our garlic and onions. Give it a stir. Once it starts to smell like garlic and onion, then you're gonna add in the rest of your mixture. Time to add in our veggies. This looks like a lot. It's going to reduce quite a bit. We're also gonna grab our soy sauce, and we're just gonna put about a tablespoon in as well. The key with this is to not add a lot of liquid. The more liquid it is, the worse your spring rolls are gonna turn out. If there's too much liquid, then the shell of the spring roll tends to get all mushy and not too great. I'm gonna add black pepper. You should probably be adding white pepper. That's okay, whatever works. These are no means authentic. Once everything's in, we're just gonna give it a stir every once in a while. Once your bok choy is completely wilted and there's no more liquid in your pan, then you can take it off. So this is what we're looking like when we're nice and done. The most important step is this step. We're gonna take our mixture, we're gonna put it back in the bowl, and then we're gonna put it in the fridge. So the mixture does need to cool down before you can use it, or again, it screws up the spring mix rolls. It's not a good time. Put it in the fridge for probably at least 20 minutes. That's the fun part. We got our mixture, and we got our spring roll wrappers. These are the ones that I use. I got them at the grocery store. They were easy to find, and they are quite thin. So when you're taking them apart, just make sure, be gentle with them. That's what they look like. I like to put mine in a diamond shape, and then you're just gonna take your mixture. You can put as much as you want in. I usually do kind of like 2 heaping scoops of it in the middle, and then you're gonna take some water, dip it in your finger, and just wet the sides. We're gonna fold like that. We're gonna fold right over, and then we're gonna just roll it out like this. Once you get to the tip, a little bit more water, and there you go. You have your spring roll. Just repeat this until all your mixture's gone. We ended up with 7 spring rolls. I'm gonna do mine in the air fryer at 400 for 5 minutes per side. Lightly oil them before you pop them in, and you're good to go. You can also deep fry them, it's really up to you. With your spare wraps, put them in a Ziploc bag, airtight, back in the freezer right away. There we have it. Our homemade spring rolls made at home. I like to obviously pair it with sweet and sour sauce. We get one from our local Thai's place. There's crack in there, I swear to God. But that is it. Enjoy.